Hey guys, today is January 23rd of 2026. Tyler and I are really excited for what we've built. We've put in a lot of work into getting the app to where really we want it to be. A few big updates that we have. We just launched our beta test of the mobile app, and then revenue is the other big thing that we launched. And so I wanted to take some time to go through revenue and walk through how that works, so you guys can see how that will work for you as an operator. And I just want to go through the workflow with you. And so how it works at a high level is each of you has an email forwarding address, the same way we have that with the invoicing side, where you forward in your invoices and then they'll populate in here. We built that in for revenue as well. So instead of being at ap.joltly.io, this one is at ar.joltly.io. And you'll forward it in and it will come in here and it will be ready for review. And then you'll be able to have it. And here's what it'll look like when you're actually looking at the invoice. So all this data is being read from the actual revenue statements that you're getting. So we send the data to the model, to the language model, and then the language model sends it back to us, and we give it to you in this way that it's much cleaner. So instead of having to hand key in the data, you'll be able to look and just have this there for you. And then you can always make sure it's right too. And so we give you the ability where you can come in and you can say, okay, like here's the well that I want to look at. Let's take a look at this. Here's this check statement. Let's take a look at this jail home in 1-3. So we'll come in here and we'll be like, okay, like here's the well we want to look at. Here's the data that we have. And it's also going to be able to highlight the part of the PDF, which is pretty cool. And so you'll be able to come in here. We're pulling your working interest, the type of interest that you have, your price, and then here's your statement. So you can come in. If you ever needed to edit this data, you could. And then there's both you can view it as just the data format or with the PDF. Also, when you click on the individual line items, the tax and deductions, we store those in our database for you, so you can actually see what those individual tax and deductions are going to be looking like when you go to import them into your accounting system. But just for the front end user experience, we just group them together, but they're saved in the database separately. And so we can work with any statement type. We do statements that are much longer. Here's an example of one that is a lot more statements and a lot longer. And so same thing, we're pulling the interest. Here's another one. This is like a simpler one. And in this one, it was gas. And the model, we've trained the model to know, like, based on the type of units that it has. In this case, it's BTUs, or the price, 2.96. It knows you're not going to pay $2.96 per barrel, so that's probably MCFs. So you're probably talking gas here. And so it's going to read this and pull this data. We are so excited for operators to get their hands on this because it's something they've been asking for a really long time. It's just, we want to get the product into a good place. And so if you guys have questions, please email me, harrison@joltly.io, or book a call, my Calendly link, which it will be right above this on the website. And so, yeah, guys, we're really excited. Happy to hop on a demo and see if it's something that's a good fit for you.